Bankruptcy exemptions are the legal protections that allow debtors to keep certain property from being seized by the bankruptcy trustee and distributed to creditors. As a creditor, understanding exemptions tells you what's available for collection and what isn't. The Bankruptcy Code creates a set of federal exemptions, but also allows states to opt out of the federal exemptions and require their residents to use state exemptions instead. Approximately 35 states have opted out. The result is a complex patchwork of exemption rules that vary significantly by state. Federal bankruptcy exemptions, available in states that allow debtors to choose between federal and state systems, include a homestead exemption of approximately $27,900 in home equity, a motor vehicle exemption of approximately $4,450, a jewelry exemption of approximately $1,875, household goods and furnishings up to $700 per item, a wildcard exemption that can be applied to any property, retirement accounts which are generally fully exempt, and the right to receive Social Security benefits, disability benefits, and unemployment compensation. State exemptions vary enormously. Texas and Florida, for example, have unlimited homestead exemptions. A debtor can protect a home of any value. California has 2 separate exemption systems that debtors can choose between. New York has a homestead exemption capped at varying amounts by county. For creditors, the practical questions are, what does the debtor own and how much of it is exempt? Real estate. Is the homestead exemption fully consumed by the debtor's equity, or is there excess equity available to creditors? Vehicles. Most states exempt a vehicle up to a specified value, often $2,500 to $5,000. Vehicles with significant value above the exemption may be available to the trustee. Retirement accounts, IRAs, 401ks, pensions, and similar qualified retirement accounts are generally fully exempt under the Bankruptcy Code, regardless of state law. This is one of the most commonly misunderstood exemptions. Retirement funds are effectively unreachable by unsecured creditors in bankruptcy. Bank accounts, generally not specifically exempt, though money traceable to exempt sources, Social Security, disability, may be protected. For judgment enforcement purposes, many of the same exemption rules apply outside of bankruptcy. Understanding a debtor's state's exemption law tells you both what's available in bankruptcy and what can be reached in civil enforcement proceedings. People Locator skip tracing identifies assets and their likely exemption status as part of comprehensive asset investigation. Visit peoplelocatorskiptracing.com to place your order.